I wouldn't risk it.
Hyperextension is a broad term that they use for any knee injury that they don't really know what it was going on. His brother said earlier on the radio that there's some swelling going down, swelling going. Everything else is fine. If they get the swelling under control, Travis will play. That's from his brother. He'll play.
Swelling ain't fine. That those two things are going the same sentence. Everything's fine and there's some swelling. Like they don't go together. He's just saying that he's posturing because he knows, hey man, I gotta at least hold the water on the ship so it don't sink, because they might not be able to game plan like they want to if there's a possibility he might play. Listen, at least got to think about him.
Listen, if we go back to our last show, I told you Cooper Kupp wouldn't play. Now I'm telling you that Travis Kelce will play. Trust me.
Was
I don't know if that's what you said.
No, hold on. You was the only one that had Cooper Kupp at number 2 on your receiver.
And I said he won't play week 1, but he'll be back week 2.
Okay, you did say that, but we all agreed that he wasn't playing week 1.
Yeah,
nobody was in opposition for that.
But I'm saying I said it first, so I'm saying that to let you.
Okay, Ray J. Okay.
Hey, that's gonna go over a lot of people's head.
All right, man. All right.
You don't know that?
I said it first.
Crazy.
Oh man. Okay. So obviously, Travis Kelce, if he plays or if he doesn't play, I'm electing to say he's not going to play. I wouldn't play if I was him. If I was Andy Reid, I wouldn't put him on the field. It's not that important for game 1, right? Let him heal. Let him play with no injury, no swelling, no knee brace, right?
He hasn't missed a game due to injury since 2013. He's going to suit up because he wants to suit up. Will he play every down? Will you get the same Travis Kelce that you would normally get? I don't think you'll get all of that because you have two very capable guys in Noah Gray and Blake Bell who can line up and suit up. There's no real reason for him to play, but he'll play. Trust me.
Right. All right. So none of this changes where we got him ranked at, right? So ESPN and everywhere else, man, the gap between him and the next tight end is so huge. If he's playing out of 17 games, if he's playing 13 of them, he's still tight end number 1 for me. So if ESPN got him at number 1, I got him at number 1 as well. And y'all can talk about who y'all number 1 is, because I know y'all got something different. What you got, Zoe? I know you got Kyle Pitts number 1.
No way. I mean, no disrespect to my man Kyle. That's my guy. But yeah, man, it's Kelce 100%. I mean, like I said, I think they said that there was no structural damage, so they did do the MRI. If he doesn't play tomorrow, which they said he is, but if he doesn't play tomorrow, I think he'll be fine for week 2. And any week that he is in the lineup with Mahomes, I mean, you expect the big numbers in fantasy. So yeah, he's tight end 1 for should be everybody. Like you said, there isn't a better tight end for fantasy in the league. I mean, there's some good ones, a few, not a whole bunch, not super duper top heavy. You know, as you get, down into the double digits, the 10s, 11s, is, the talent level fall off. But yeah, man, Kelce's he's that dude, and I don't think nobody should change it unless we hear something else about this injury. But yeah, number 1 for me.
Yeah, he finished with 206.3 total points in fantasy last season. The next person had 140, which was George Kittle. So yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So the way ESPN got it is they got him at 1, and then at number 2 they got Mark Andrews. Who is? I mean, where y'all got Mark Andrews at? Now I know I wouldn't say he got a lot of competition for targets this season. We know Lamar Jackson likes the tight end, but now he's never had receivers like this. So he got Odell, he got Zay Flowers. Even though Zay is a rookie, he still got that speed.
Don't put that on my man Lamar name like that.
What?
Pause.
What I say?
We know
Lamar Jackson likes the tight end. We know that.
You know what? Y'all hitting the pause button on there. I'm gonna push play because I think that was fair. I think that was fair.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right.
right.
I think that was fair. So
mad at
I'm gonna push play. Yeah,
All
but Mark Andrews, ESPN projecting him to finish number 2, tight end 2. So, is that where y'all drafting him at, right behind Kelsey? Not in order, but like is that the second tight end coming off the board?
I have Mark Andrews number 2 as well.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it.
A couple of years ago, it would have been Kittle. Kittle and Kelsey was going back and forth for best tight end in the league, but like reliability, hands wise, usage wise, Mark Andrews has over the last couple of years really stepped into that role. He bailed out Lamar in a lot of situations, kept him in a lot of games. And then Kittle with the injury concerns, that kind of brings you down a bit. So Mark Andrews as tight end 2, man, I'm not mad at that at all.
No, make no mistake about it. Kittle is the second best tight end in the league.
When healthy.
Fantasy wise, I would say Mark Andrews is number 2, because he is Lamar Jackson's safety blanket. He is where he goes to when he gets in trouble. So I'll just say that Mark Andrews is he's still going to get his lion's share targets because I don't see what Baltimore did to improve that offensive line. So all them speedy, fast receivers getting open downfield, he's still not going to have the time to get the ball there. So Mark Andrews is still going. He's still get the line share of it, and
Plus Lamar, he's always been Lamar's favorite target, man. So
that's just what I was about to say. Anytime a tight end is the quarterback's favorite target, then he's going to be top 5 in fantasy. He's going to get the targets. He's going to be the guy who receives the most targets. And just like Mel said, yeah, you probably got some guys now that you have options to throw the ball to. But Mark Andrews and Lamar have developed a chemistry over the past couple of years, and that's his guy. So I don't think that's going to change this year.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that can make you think twice about him at this spot is when you think about the receivers they added, on top of how competitive that division is. But Pittsburgh, they gonna have a crazy defense. I think Cleveland's gonna be competitive. So they might got a lot of competition, man. Maybe the numbers might not be there for them. So that's the only thing you would think about. But I like him at 2, and then ESPN has TJ Hawkinson at 3. I also have TJ Hawkinson as my tight end 3.
Not so fast.
Whoa.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Kirk Cousins, man, they throw the ball a lot out there, and he likes to throw the ball. And he put even Kirk Cousins put up numbers where he's finishing top 10, close to top 5 as a quarterback. I think Kirk Cousins was in the top 10 last year. And he throws a lot of passes, and he throws to Jordan, not Jordan, but Jefferson. Jefferson's getting a lot of targets, of course, but I think his targets might come down a little bit, and they might use Hawkinson. And then, I really do think they go air it out in Minnesota, and I think Hawkins is going to be a beneficiary of some of that. But so y'all got something different.
Well, they don't have no choice but to air it out. Their defense sucks. And then they gave their running back away for 2 little Debbie Cakes and a backup who couldn't do nothing as a spellback. So, I got Kittle at 3.
We got Kittle. You know what Kittle finished with last year?
Crazy, bro. Kittle missed 6 games last year, something like that. 4 or 6, something crazy.
Yeah.
But I think Kittle probably finished 13th last year. Something like that.
No. Further
Wait,
than
lower than 13?
No, I'm lying. He was number 2.
He was what?
He was number. He didn't miss 6 games either. He didn't miss 6 games, did he?
What did he miss? No. That was the year before last. Last year, I think he only missed 2 games.
Yeah, he missed 2 games last year.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was second. So I got
Kittle. I got Kittle 3.
Hawkinson was 4th.
3 and 4,
and that's why I got him now. That's why I got him now. I think that a wise man once said the hardest thing to to mimic or create is hunger. That man just got paid, bro. He ain't hungry.
Dang.
That man just got
Very
paid, bro.
true.
Yeah, he did get
Yeah.
paid. Or maybe
I mean,
I
he
don't
got
know.
broke off.
He got paid. He got paid.
His,
Maybe
his
he-
his usage did go up after the trade from Detroit to Minnesota, just because Detroit really wasn't running that many like huge sets that had tight end involvement. TJ Hawkinson was more of like a blocker, and then maybe more like a check down just in case. But in Minnesota, he's actually more of an option than he was in Detroit. And then when the trade happened right before the trade deadline, so that gave him what 8 or 9 weeks.
Mhm.
And his production went up a lot when he got to Minnesota because he was more of an option than he was in Detroit.
He had opportunity.
I don't like my GM trading a stud within the division. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like my GM doing stuff like that.
The in division trading is pretty taboo, but he was due for this contract, and we weren't paying that.
Y'all wasn't giving him that bag, and y'all knew that. So I mean,
we
send that man to Arizona.
Oh my god,
So,
football purgatory.
So who you got at 4, you and Chris?
I had Hawkinson at 4 too. I had Kittle at 3, Hawkinson at 4. I mean, I think that if like you said, Kirk Cousins is a guy who's going to, I mean, right now as the roster currently constructed, he got Justin Jefferson, he got a rookie Jordan Addison, and then that's pretty much where it stops. Tight end gonna have to get involved. You know what I mean? So I think that you know, he's gonna have to be a big part of the pass. And I think the running back, I keep forgetting his doggone name, Madison. He'll get involved too from the you know, catching out of the backfield on little screen passes or curls, or whatever. But I think Hawkinson is going to be, you know, I think he's going to be a top 4 tight end. I think he's going to be a dude that gets a lot of targets outside of Jefferson because, you know, they're going to have that blanket coverage, a safety helping over the top. It's going to be easy to find them. And Kirk Cousins is going to throw the ball 40 to 50 times. So he's due for some there. So
yeah, he should have some big, but I think y'all got Kittle too high, man. I don't have Kittle that high on my list.
Purdy, I mean, listen, Brock Purdy is going to find. I mean, yes, they do have a lot of weapons. They got a lot of weapons, honestly.
They got a lot of weapons,
They got a lot of weapons. They do. But Kittle is the dude. He's still one of those guys. You get what I'm saying? He's one of the best at his position.
And he's their number one. He's their number one guy. Like what I mean by that, not the number one pass catcher, not the whatever, but he's like the leader. He's like the heart and soul, the inspiration. He's the guy that makes the thing work. You know what I mean? Like you see him on the sideline cheering on for the defense. Like he's just the guy. He's just a dude that everybody in the locker room loves. He'll get his fair share. After they broke the bank on Bosa, you may as well make him happy because he's gonna have to take less to stay.
Not to mention that Kittle is a proven red zone threat. Anywhere inside 20 yards, he's gonna get his. And then when Brock Purdy got thrown into the fire last year, Kittle was the first one that made him look good. There was a lot of little quick dump offs, and for a tight end, he's a real yard after catch threat.
Oh, definitely.
So he's always had good hands, so he secures the catch. You know, he's good going across the middle, as a tight end should be. But the ability for him to break free and get downfield after the catch, like I said, he made Brock Purdy look really good in those first couple of games, getting settled. And then, of course, got CMC and Debo, and then the rest of the offense started making him feel more comfortable. But Kittle was the one that first got Brock Purdy looking good in that offense.
Well, I got Darren Waller ahead of him at number 4, but I do have Kittle at number 5.
I can't show that much love to Darren Waller just yet.
He's in my top 10.
He's in my top 10, but not my top 5.
When Jay said that Kittle was the second best tight end in the league, I really think the best tight end in the league really after Kelsey is Waller. I think he's the second best tight end in the league. But you know, if he can't get on the field for whatever reason, injury or whatever else out the field that's taking him out the field, that's the only knock. As far as talent and as far as his ability, man, I don't think nobody got more talent and ability to him other than Kelsey.
No, that's understandable, but if
I think
investing the talent and getting on the field is two different things.
You know, if I'm being honest, I'm partial to 8-7. 8-7 is the best tight end, simply because what he does in that offense.
Mhm.
I think George Kittle is the most complete tight end when it comes to route running, when it comes to blocking, when it comes to pass protection, when it comes to everything that you want your tight end to. He can actually be an extra lineman. He can actually be a receiver. When
He blocks like hell. Oh my god.
He's 10 times better than Kelsey at blocking.
For sure.
He's what Jimmy Graham was when he was with Drew Brees in the Saints. If Jimmy Graham could block, and you know Jimmy Graham was a freaking monster.
He was
when he was in his prime. Yeah,
I would say
Kittle was
has
so good at blocking that you want to send the blitz to the side that he's not on. You know what I mean?
I would say Kittle has like the offensive prowess of a Tony G with the blocking of a Rob Gronkowski.
Okay, yeah, but nonetheless though, in that New York offense, he's going to be Daniel Jones' primary target. He don't have one of those receivers, just like Kelsey in Kansas City with Mahomes. Yeah, you might have some speed, or you might. I don't know who you think the number one target in New York gonna be.
That rookie is gonna be okay, bro.
Yeah, he's fast. But I seen Sauce Gardner.
Sterling Shepard or Darius Slayton, if healthy, would be the number one.
Dude, it's for me.
But neither one of them is a number one. Like,
not true number ones. Yeah, they good receivers.
That's New York fault.
That is true. That is true. Which I think is Mel's point, that Darren Waller is going to position himself to be that primary pass catcher because them dudes ain't number ones.
Right.
Well, somebody just showed you that you could win a Super Bowl without a true number one.
Well, everybody ain't on 8-7. The 8-7 and 1-5 different though.
Yeah, but 8-7 is the number one though.
8-7 was your number one.
Yeah, 8-7 is your number one. You gotta have an alpha target, and if it's your tight end, then great. Right, if it's not your receiver, that's fine, as long as at least your tight end is it. I mean, because you can go down a list of people who don't want, like what Shannon Sharp was with John Elway. Yeah, they had Rod Smith and McCaffrey, but Shannon Sharp was the dude that was really amazing. Even when he went to Baltimore, who was the number one receiver in Baltimore when they won with Trent Dilfer?
Who was the number one quarterback in Baltimore when they won?
Ray
Lewis.
It was Jamal Lewis. Nah, Jamal Lewis was running and punching people. He you couldn't even tackle Jamal Lewis. It was Jamal Lewis, Shannon Sharp, and
the defense.
I don't know who. Yeah, and the defense, pretty much. But my point is, I think Waller he'll get more targets than Kittle will. They got two number ones. The target in San Francisco, and that's CMC and Debo, so they can spread the love a little bit. Plus, Kittle is such a great blocker. They're gonna be using him like that a lot, more than they will with any other tight end. So yeah, I got Waller at 4, but I do got Kittle at 5 though. He's right there.
I got Waller at 5. So we not, it's not far off.
I got Waller floating around 6. I got somebody else at 5.
Who's at 5?
Pat Freiermuth.
You know what? I like that Pittsburgh. Every year I pick a team that offense are gonna. And last year it was Philly for me. I was like, I want a piece of that Philly offense last year. So I had Devontae Smith. Did I have Jalen Hurts? I might have had Jalen Hurts. I don't know who I had. I don't know. I had the running back. I had Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, and probably somebody else. I can't remember. This year, I like Pittsburgh's offense. I like the quarterback because you can get him cheap. I like Pickens because you can get him cheap. He's not rated too high, and I think he's gonna kill his ADP.
Oh, he is.
I gotta go. I gotta go with you on that, Chris. How you say his name again?
Pat Freiermuth.
Freiermuth. That's
I'm
a
never
sleeper.
saying that.
So
never
if
saying
you,
his name.
if I've actually had my eye on Freiermuth for the last couple seasons, he's gonna be another huge safety valve for Kenny Pickett. When the deep ball is not available with Pickens or Johnson, or he can't, immediately get the ball to Najee Harris. Freiermuth has showed like he's able to secure the ball, scrap for those hard-earned yards, and he's a big target. So like I think his red zone usage is going to increase. And like every year he's gotten a little bit more and more confident with being, a tight end, and he does block too.
Didn't he
I know
have
you
some
don't-
fumble issues though?
Everybody in Pittsburgh have fumble issues.
Yeah, last year was crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody in Pittsburgh. I think it's just it get too cold, the turf be bad, whatever the case may be. Everybody.
If you can't, if I throw you the ball and you catch it and get 8 yards and then put the ball on the ground, you did nothing for me.
Well, I will say this. With the emergence of Kenny Pickett, he go take some people with him, and I think the tight end can benefit off of that. And I definitely think Pickens is going to benefit, but that tight end too, but not enough for me to put him above Kyle Pitts and Dallas Goedert. I got Kyle Pitts at where I got him at. I got him at 6. I got Dallas Goedert at 7.
That's exactly what I got. I got
So,
Pitts and Goddard at 6 and 7. That's exactly what I got.
I actually
Me
have
too.
those two flipped around.
So
I got-
we in a general area besides a few names, we all in the same general area.
Yeah. So I got Freiermuth at 5. I got Waller at 6. I have Goddard at 7. I have Pitts at 8.
Tell me why you think Goddard go have a better season than Pitts.
Because now we have tape on AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Simple as that. Like Dallas Goedert has shown that he is a reliable target, and now he's gonna need somebody to be able to get down middle of the field. That middle.
No, I'm sorry. I meant Freiermuth.
Why do I have him above Waller?
No, why you have him above Pitts?
Oh, I haven't seen enough from Pitts.
That's fair.
I haven't seen enough.
Real quick, let me
it's
go
not-
back
it's
to
not- it's not his
Dallas
fault.
Goedert tape. Let me go to that Dallas Goedert tape. You said there's tape on AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you got to put corners on them guys, and no team has the corners to stop both of them from getting off.
Yeah,
None of them. The Jets might. Outside of that, nah.
Even still, you can get over top help from the safeties, but if you send a tight end underneath in the middle,
And you got safeties helping, then I guess that
that's easily
I
10,
think-
15 yards.
Again, Goddard's going to finish in top 10, but I don't think that his usage rate is going to increase at all. In fact, I think his usage rate might take us a hit from last year.
I
Think
still
so?
think it's going to increase because I don't think they're going to be as much. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be as much of a run heavy quarterback. So he's going to be looking to get that ball out more. And you want to be able
Man, they got
you wanna be-
97 running backs in Philly.
That's who I'm not taking, by the way. Any of their running backs.
yeah. I
No,
end up
there's just
getting,
too many of them.
I end up
Many.
getting Swift, but I got him on my flex though. So
Okay.
I got running backs on the bench that I can
Yeah.
and I got receivers on the bench I can put in the flex. So I'm good. I got my RB1 and 2, but when he fell where he fell at, I said, let me get one more running back just to see if that
Yeah,
works.
I
Just
get
to see if
that.
it pop.
I get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, if he was there in round 6, you got to take him.
You gotta take
Yeah. I had Yeah. So we'll see what happened with that. But Jay, you're 7 and 8 because me and Chris, me and Zoe both had Pitts
Mhm.
at
So
6 and
6 and 7, we all three had Pitts and Goddard.
okay.
Mhm.
So who you got for 7?
got it.
I mean, I'm sorry, 8 for 8. I'm sorry, number 8.
Evan
Hey, man,
Ingram.
y'all better leave me alone, man. Leave me alone,
Evan,
man.
Evan Ingram. I think
He's gonna
in
have
the
a good
Jacksonville offense, he's gonna be it's gonna be phenomenal for him.
I do too, but I got him at number 10. I'm taking the Pittsburgh tight end at number 8.
That's why I got an 8. I got Ingram at 9 though. It's the same people.
I didn't have a Pittsburgh tight end at all, man. I didn't have him at all. Not in the top 10.
I got Freiermuth at 8 and Ingram at 9.
And who's your 10, Zo?
My sleeper, David Njoku.
Okay, yeah.
I got him at 9. I got him at 9.
I got Njoku at 9 as well.
Okay, so I guess I'll play spoiler then. I got Gerald Everett at 9.
Okay.
From San Diego?
San Diego.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
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 Good
They play in LA now, but
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Same.
I mean,
I got
Justin's gonna have to have somebody when his receivers go down. So
yeah, you know he got a 6'5" rookie receiver that do the same thing Mike Williams do.
Quentin Johnston is his name. Quentin.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
dude from TCU that got burners. My
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah. So that's the third target right there. He might be number 2 by mid-season. Might be number 1. Who knows?
But Gerald Everett does get a lot of looks and targets from Justin Herbert too. They do a lot of like the.
Let's see what Gerald Everett finished at last year.
They like to go 4 wide sometimes. So
he had a top 14 finish last year.
I think he'll climb up just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
Who you got at 10, LaCour?
10. It's tough, man, because Njoku over there, he's gonna be a reliable target. But also, I feel like Noah Fant might get a little bit of uptick in Seattle.
Man, you reach way down in the goodie bag.
I think Noah Fant might see
The tight end bag of tricks.
Man, that man said Noah Fant. That's your number 10 for real. You serious? That's the advice you want to give? Noah Fant.
That's a sleeper.
Okay. It's a
Yeah,
cool
I'm so
sleeper.
It's like I mean, you can't really have like 2 or 3 way ties when it comes to these rankings and stuff like that. But like, you can't go wrong at this spot with an Evan Ingram or David Njoku or Noah Fant.
I like the offense. I like the offense. I like Geno Smith. I like Seattle. I like it, man. But Noah Fant.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I get it. I do get it because of the offense. There is possibility. You got a number 1 receiver who's a deep threat and he can catch it over the middle. You got a bunch of running backs, including what's the guy's name? Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet. I think that's the rookie's name.
Yeah, Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah, so I mean, there's possibilities, but I would probably take Dalton.
But you still got Tyler Lockett. You still got that rookie receiver. It's too many balls and not enough Geno.
I mean, this the thing. This the thing. So this is what I'm recognizing. First of all, you still got Cole Kmet. You still got Juwan Johnson. You still got Dawson Knox, Dalton Schultz. All these dudes.
And we still didn't say that. There he is. That's my number 10.
Tyler Higbee, right? And let me say this about Fant. He didn't miss a game last season. He played all 17 games,
which is an improvement.
He had a number. He finished 18. He only had 1 game where he got at least 10 fantasy points, and he had 2 others where he got 9. But everything else was 4 and below.
They don't.
No way.
That's not their offense. That's not that Pete Carroll offense. The tight end is not involved.
Tyler Higbee.
The tight end is blocking for the running back.
Tyler Higbee can't stay healthy. There's another tight end coming up that's going to get more favorable targets than Dawson Knox in Buffalo. I don't trust anybody catching the ball from Justin Fields. And who else did you say?
Yeah, but listen, you said Tyler Higbee don't stay healthy, but he still outscored Noah Fant last year. and so did Dalton Schultz, and so did Dawson.
Dalton Schultz
Knox.
is probably the better option out of those because CJ Stroud is going to need a dump off. He ain't got nobody else.
They all outscored Noah Fant last year.
Yeah,
and Noah Fant is in the offense where they're
cute.
not looking for him.
We
and
not
then,
talking
and then you pick Noah Fant over Kyle Pitts. You only got Kyle Pitts.
I had Kyle Pitts number 8.
Oh, okay, all right.
He should have. You should have went with Jaceki or something. What's your buddy name?
Nah, because Jaceki ain't on nobody's list after them failed gritty attempts last year.
Hey, he just would never. He was never going to get the ball in Miami, but I think he'll have an uptick. So he's
because I think. God damn it, New England still has Hunter Henry. He'll be their number 1 tight end.
But New England goes to 2 and 3 tight end sets all the time.
Yeah, that 12 personnel.
Mm-hmm.
Just so they could give it to Zeke and Ramondre Stevenson.
Give it to Zeke and that's what I was about to say. They can run a halfback trap.
0-1 trap.